Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and please welcome me back because I have been absent. I'm sorry for not feeding you during the last month since my vicious cat attack. I have been busy just avoiding schoolwork, working, doing military classes and my training and surviving and just living my life. But I really want to be consistent this year with posting, at least, fingers crossed, I'm saying even once a month, just because it's something that I really want to do and show to myself that I can do. And it's like a creative outlet, I guess. But yeah. Anyways, today I want to talk about friendship in your like 20s or post high school kind of esque time frame. Because I just had like a beautiful experience last week. I'm about to choke. Anyways, yeah. So a few months ago, I started working at this retail store, just to make like a little bit of extra cash, for my sweet treats. This is homemade actually, but sweet treats, and just extra like miscellaneous, little random cash here and there. And I really, really enjoy working here. For the most part, obviously it has its ups and downs, but I really like the crew there. And there's a specific girl who I love working with. She is so funny. She's so cool. We have similar interests. And I was like, oh my God, like I feel for once kind of normal. Like the way that I've always operated has kind of been like, oh, like you're mature for your age. So I, hang out with maybe like older people or being in the military, it's being around usually older people, or it's more of like a business setting, right? Like you're not really here to make friends per se. And like in high school as well, like I only had a couple of close friends and then kind of acquaintances with everybody else. And I really love that feeling of like knowing people or even having friends. I love having friends. And ever since I moved across the state away from my hometown, and I quit my job of being like full time in the military, I realized like I don't have friends. Obviously I have my partner and my dog and that's in my family and it's like beautiful, right? But like there was something missing in me that was really craving friendship. And anyways, so this girl is really cool, and for the longest time I've been asking my boyfriend like, oh my God, should I like, is it gonna be weird if I tell her like, do you want to hang out or you want to go out and grab like food or something? And he was like, no, like the worst thing that can happen is she says no, which is literally the worst thing that could happen, to be honest. Like I'd cry. I'd quit my job. I'd never show up again if she had said no. But anyways, that's a spoiler alert, I guess. But yeah, so I asked her one day. I was almost gonna chicken out. I literally walked out of the break room. She was in there alone, thank God. And we were like chatting, and I literally left. And I sat there at the door and I was like, I need to do it now, or I'm not going to do it. So I go back in the break room and I'm like, hey, okay, so weird. This might be weird. Sorry if it's weird, but I think you're really cool. Do you want to hang out sometime? And it was like I was in a limbo. Silence, crickets, sweating, hyperventilating internally. She was like, oh my God, yeah. Yes, give me your phone number. Gagged. I was so gagged. It was insane to realize that maybe it was that easy to make friends and that it could be that easy to make friends. And I just kind of wanted to share this story because it has been a struggle for me to make friends. Ever since I moved across the state, like my boyfriend's friends kind of became my friends-ish. But there's nothing like having like your girlfriends, right? And working on campus and being on campus for classes and even in like the military, it has always been so hard for me to feel like I genuinely fit in or connect with somebody. Um, and like I remember just it was literally just a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, that I remember feeling like I was in such a deep pit of like isolation and loneliness. I maybe it had to do with like the pandemic as well. I don't know. But basically, apart from my boyfriend and my dog, really, that were like in close proximity, I had these huge feelings of being so sad and so isolated and so unconnected to the people in the world and community around me. And I don't even know how to describe that. It just felt, it really was like that analogy of feeling like you're on your own in a room full of people. It was, the campus is almost citywide, basically. And I felt like nobody cared. Nobody knows me. Nobody wants to know me. Nobody is here to connect. Everybody is here to just fulfill their own mission and leave. And it was so sad to me. And these are feelings that I've carried for a really long time, of not knowing how to build community or where to build community. And it got to the point where I felt almost as if I was never going to be able to get that again. And, it was such a weird feeling of really like, will I really never have friends again? Because we're all so collectively just in our own route. Like, we're going to work, we're paying bills, we're going to school to get a job, blah, 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 blah. Like, everybody has their own things going on. And it just felt so horrible. I don't know how to describe it other than that. And I really wish that me a year ago, and even 2 years ago, would have known that you can make friends. Like, you still can put yourself out there. And you will have the ability and the confidence to just bite the bullet and shoot the shot of trying to make a friend. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, that's really terrible. And I just wanted to share that because I had a lovely time. We went and had ramen at this little kind of hole in the wall type of place, and it was really good. And then after that, we just went around shopping, and I felt so good. I felt like a normal 23-year-old just shopping with her girlfriend, right? And I don't know. It was such a sweet, it was so impactful to me and so full of hope. Like, there is hope. There is hope of being able to build a community even after kind of starting afresh and moving to a different place. It might have taken almost 3 years to finally take that step and kind of have like a friendship or build that friendship or connect with somebody as a friend. But it happened. And I don't know. I just really wanted to share that because it was such a special moment to me and such a beautiful moment of hope that, we can still build communities and we still can build friends as adults post high school. And yeah, I don't know. And if you feel really hopeless and alone and isolated, I was there with you. And don't be afraid to put yourself out there and kind of just bite the bullet and reach out to people that you think are super cool, or reconnect with old friends. That is something else that has been really, interesting to see, or, build a deeper friendship with your acquaintances that you already have. But, there's really nothing to lose. And those feelings won't be forever. I really hope they're not forever, but they weren't forever for me. And yeah, just good luck. And, if anything, I'm your friend. So, yeah. Have a good day and see you next time. Thank you for watching.